welcome. As you see, the studio is a mess. So today kind of my goal is I'm doing like a whole bunch of stuff. I'm kind of off work today. I know the audio is kind of all over the place, but one of my good buddies from college's wedding was just this past weekend, and then my wife and I's wedding anniversary is the following weekend. So kind of seeing some clothes that I was trying to get together to potentially wear to his wedding. But yeah, so today I'm just gonna try to do a bunch of cleaning. You can't really see the studio because this big black chair, which is like part of the reason I wanted to maybe invest into an acrylic chair, just so it can be kind of clear and you can still see things going on in the studio. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just kind of want to put together, because anybody that has a studio knows that, like, and even if you don't have a studio, that kind of stuff doesn't matter, but like what I've learned is probably the best way to organize chords would probably be to chord type. When I was doing my residency at artist residency at Moog Synthesizers in Asheville, I noticed they had their chords they were on a wall and they were just kind of going up and down or whatever, just kind of hanging. But they had them separated by power chord, or it would be some kind of power chord that was separated, or it would be some kind of it would be like power chord, or it'd be like XLR chord or whatever. And so that's what I'm gonna do with this big gigantic pile right now. But to save everybody the energy of sitting here watching the whole video of me organizing chords, I'm gonna go ahead and go into a time lapse in a couple of seconds, because I'm sure that I wouldn't want to watch somebody organize chords for however long that this takes, which we never know once they use a time lapse, Plus I'm recording this on my iPhone because my Sony A7C is actually the memory card that I'm gonna record this video on. It's I was deleting some files off of that memory card so that I could use a fresh memory card, because I rented a Fuji GFX camera from my job, from KH Camera, and basically I had files from that camera on that memory card, and I wanted to use that whole memory card to record my vlog type video that I'm making today. So currently I'm like using my cell phone, my iPhone, old iPhone 12 or 13. I think it's iPhone 13 right now, the green one, to record this part of the video. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and jump to a time lapse while I organize all these chords that I have right here, which is crazy. As long as I've been recording music, I've not found a good system for chords until doing my residency at the Moog factory. So, and yeah, if you're out in Asheville, North Carolina, pretty much pray you guys the best, because right now they're going through with the hurricane and everything, and it's been pretty crazy for a lot of people right now, evacuating, etc. So I hope you're doing well. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump to time lapse while I organize these chords, XLR chords and 1/4-inch chords and power chords and plugs, and after that I'll probably just put them into a bag separately until I find some type of like clear container storage type situation, until I find my storage solution, which pretty much will try to just use what I have. I've been super inspired by like Japanese interior design and architecture and art, and just like their way of living, because it seems as though in a lot of their classical ways of living, they're very thoughtful they try not to waste things, and I want to be a little less wasteful and a little bit more of an essentialist in certain things, you know. So time lapse time. Yeah, so had some recent gigs playing music, so stuff's kind of like all out of sorts and everything. So I don't even want to try to play y'all, like everything's just, you know, clean and together. This is kind of how it happens. And what I have to do to get things on point. I don't really want to be lying about my lifestyle and acting like it's one way when it's very, very organic, and it takes a lot of work, you know. I think sometimes that's what we end up finding out when that it like takes a whole lot more work when we're kind of trying to flex and act like it's one way and it's really not that way, you know. I just found a shotgun mic in my camera bag that I didn't know I had, so that's pretty cool. I think I already have one though, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, right now I'm just kind of hooking up or trying to set up my turntable so I can listen to some music while I set up. Well, I mean, while I organize those chords and stuff. So I kind of need to find a way to put all of this in the studio and kind of get this out of the room here. So my wife often works on this desk over here. But we'll figure it out. I actually can't remember if I have not TV, but the camera on like wide angle or what. I don't know what setting I'm on this camera. Yeah, it's on wide right now. Make it a little tighter. Yeah, I can see a little bit of what's going on, somewhat. So yeah, finished setting up the equipment, and been doing a little bit of laundry today, but I figured I'd take you guys on just a quick trip. I don't plan on being here very long, but I wanted to go by the record shop and dig for some I want to dig for some funk and some soul vinyl records. I dug for some jazz yesterday, and that was cool. I found a lot of good stuff. I found like two of my favorite pianist records, one of my favorite jazz guitarist records, one of my favorite trumpet players, which was really good. Other than that, can't think of any other ones that I grabbed yesterday, but that was mostly jazz. So today I kind of wanted to jump in there and grab a couple of things that are predominantly funk and soul, particular sound that I kind of want to go for or whatever. Super inspired today. I was listening to the project that Alan the Alchemist did with Larry June. I think it's called The Great Escape. So that project is pretty good. I'm listening to that at the house right now. Or before I left, you know, I was just getting clean and cleaning up everything. I wanted to clean up the bathroom a little bit, so I was listening to that CD. I got that CD at Broken Records in Modesto, California. Actually, Larry June had an album signing that he did there maybe a couple of weeks ago, so that was pretty good. But I'll see y'all in the record shop. Peace. So you know. Hopefully I'm not thinking too highly of myself.
And this is what I really look like when I concentrate.
So just back from the record store. Show y'all what I end up copying real quick. Sly Family Stone, Love Unlimited Orchestra. Or is it orchestra? Yeah, it doesn't say orchestra, but Barry White's Love Unlimited Orchestra probably in here, but this is Love Unlimited. Ramsey Lewis, The Impressions, Johnny Guitar Watson, The Bar-Kays as one, The Bar-Kays Enjoy, and The Bar-Kays Flying High on Your Love. That's what we end up copying, so we're getting ready to start listening to these right now. You know, I've already kind of listened to them just a little bit in the store to see, you know, if these were the ones I wanted. I kind of gave them like a kind of pre-game.